Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, Gabba the game night, yeah.
Hey, it's Gabba TGK here, and I am back playing some more Lego Lord of the Rings Map Fantasy. And those graphics on my screen look almost as good as Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
I'd rather be the three hunters than Gollum and the hobbits.
And also, here's my new Gimli.
I'm assuming we can't swap.
I don't know. I assume we're just gonna play a level with these guys.
Honestly, the second two books, Two Towers and Return of the King, the two halves of each book are basically split between those two.
Wow.
They follow Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli in one half, and they follow Sam and Frodo and Gollum in the other half.
Neat.
And of course, then once Aragorn and Gimli and Legolas meet more people, like the folks from Rohan, and once Gandalf comes back, and we do have some side quests, like when Gandalf and Pippin head to Gondor.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings had the original side quests.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's more like, I guess that would be more like the main quest, and Aragorn going through the Pass of the Dead would be more like the side. I don't know. They're both. You can't really say they're the side quest. I was just saying we do branch off.
Yeah.
From the horse dancing.
When are Merry and Pippin taken at this point?
What?
When are Merry and Pippin taken?
They've already been taken. That's who Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli were tracking.
Did that happen at the end of Fellowship?
Yeah. Oh. When Boromir's guarding them, when he dies, they take them.
Ah. Horse stack.
And then, of course, during the Orcs' quarrel, they escape into Fangorn Forest.
Yo, is Aragorn about to take a helmet and break his toe?
That's a movie-only thing. I mean, apparently he literally broke his toe filming that scene.
Yes.
But there's nothing about that in the books. There's also no point where... I switched off Legolas because I figured you'd want to be Legolas.
Yes.
So you punched me?
I didn't mean I meant to shoot. I'm trying to shoot, man! Bro, please, I'm just trying to be an archer!
You punched me. I need my pint of blood back.
Let me just shoot these targets, man!
I need my pound of flesh.
I'm the world's greatest archer. I'm Hawkeye.
Green Arrow?
Or cooler.
Yeah.
Dang, go to Hawkeye for Green Arrow.
Well, you're wearing green. Fine, Robin Hood.
Yo, Robin Hood. Legolas is cool.
Mr. Robin's Neighborhood. I feel like I'm pretty sure there's a tracking quest for Aragorn somewhere in this level. There we go. You had to unearth it for me. Hold on, I gotta pick up a few more studs first.
I think that might...
What is it we're earning? True Adventurer?
Something like that.
I don't think we did it in the last level.
I know we didn't do it.
Remember when we used to do the stud challenge in LEGO games?
Yeah.
That was annoying on two levels. One, because all you want to do is compete with me for studs, and half the time you'd ignore what we were supposed to be doing in the level. And two, it was always annoying trying to edit it in at the end of a video to find a place where you could really read the new total.
Yeah.
Because half the time the background was like of a color that just wouldn't work with any sort of text laid over it.
Yeah. What's your favorite type of character playing, like, RPGs? Like DPS, tank, support?
I don't know what DPS stands for.
Technically it stands for damage per second, but in a role it's typically just the damage dealer.
Yeah, probably that.
Honestly, same. It's like...
I mean, theoretically, I always think like a rogue is really cool, but...
I always like sword... I either like sword and shield or like sword and spell. Damage dealers.
I guess I should probably do this finally.
That's all I need is one sword and either a shield or a spell on my other hand.
All I need is one sword, one sword.
That's the type of characters I like to play. But also characters who punch. Because that's also cool. I don't play characters with bows often.
Do you prefer berets? Or like hairpins?
Bow is crawling.
Yeah. Look kind of silly in the game. Did I go too far?
I think so. Another one. No, it's just building. You have the rope. How do you know they crawl?
Because he's the king. He's a
really good
ranger.
at tracking.
He is somewhat magical. He comes from the line of magic.
Yeah, Bo would definitely be a ranger. Pretty sure rangers literally have like advantage on tracking.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking he's what the Rangers in the game are based on.
Probably. Honestly.
Other than like an army ranger, I'm not sure there's any real context for it. Other than this,
Yeah.
Gimli, you wanna bust that open?
I feel like Legolas and Gimli would totally both be fighters. You could argue ranger or barbarian for one or the other, but it's like the both are kind of standard fighters.
Yep, and they made a big tree man. Oh, am I still supposed to be tracking?
Yes.
Okay, the footprints start showing up and then they go away. Am I just really bad at this?
What class would Sauron be?
I don't know. He's literally the necromancer in The Hobbit.
Sauron is mentioned in The Hobbit.
As the necromancer.
Ah.
I'm not assuming it was the case of the necromancer is the evil that they speak of in The Hobbit, and then that was retconned to be Sauron later on, but...
Probably. Is the necromancer even that important in The Hobbit?
No. No, not at all.
Because I did not even remember it mentioned.
Oh, well, I mean, in the movies, he's actually... Benedict Cumberbatch actually plays him.
Oh, neat.
He's more involved in the movies than he actually is in the book.
But he's not seen in the book at all, of course.
I think he's just referenced, because he, like, made his base in a castle right outside the forest they had to go through, and that's why the forest turned evil. I can't find these tracks at all. Like, it seems like they're there.
If the necromancer saw him, how would he make a base or anything? Isn't he just an eye by that point?
Well, his spirit could be there, just like it is in Mordor.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I cannot get these... Okay, am I on the tracks now?
I believe so. I believe it's like right over here.
There we go. And my reward is to track some
I
more.
apologize, I pumped you.
Legolas, I'm gonna stick my sword up your ass.
Honestly, you could play like every character in Lord of the Rings as a fighter. Even the hobbits, debatably.
Yeah. No, I think we've had this conversation before, honestly.
Probably. But like Gimli, fighter. Legolas, fighter. Aragorn, fighter. Hobbits, fighters.
I mean, I would think maybe Barbarian for Gimli.
But how angry is he?
I mean, it depends on what's just happened recently.
I made a log. But you can play Gandalf as a fighter. Still probably an Elvis Knight fighter.
Well, I was thinking maybe like a paladin.
Potentially.
But you gotta have some mastery for Gandalf.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're that one. See, I thought... Wait, why am I on this side?
Yeah, Gandalf as a fighter is definitely an Elvis Knight
Get
fighter.
over on your side.
Though honestly, if I was playing Gandalf, I'd probably just play him as like a blade singer.
Oh.
It's technically the only wizard that really uses swords.
Yeah.
They also technically dance while fighting or whatever.
Okay, maybe not that.
It's like the movements look like a dance or whatever. That's how elegant the fighting is. Originally, Blade Singer was also Elven races only when it was originally released in Sword Coast Adventures Guide. But then later on it was changed so that anyone could be a Blade Singer.
Who do you think you are? You're not Frodo. You have no light. I don't know if I'm Merry or Pippin because they look exactly the same in this game other than their outfits.
I just gotta check that I pressed the wrong button. I'm Merry.
God damn it. Merry's probably my favorite of the four hobbits.
I'm the one with the fishing rod. I'm the one stuck in the
Yeah,
plant.
I got some wood. I got some wood, Mary.
Can you help me out of this plant?
What would you like me to do with it, Mary?
Destroy it.
I can do that, Mary.
Thank you.
You know, I'm going to become a Knight of Gondor.
Cool. What am I gonna do?
You'll become a Knight of Rohan.
Cool.
But unfortunately, you and the king will never get to smoke weed together. You're supposed to, but he died.
Wait, I climbed to the top. What the fuck? That's bullshit.
They may have gotten to smoke a little bit together, but they didn't get to smoke the weed from the Shire together.
What?
And talk about the weedsmith from the Shire, old Toby.
The weedsmith?
Well, what would you call somebody who grows weed?
The weed grower?
I think weedsmith sounds good.
That sounds like the making weapons of weed. Yo, then my weed armor.
Weaponized weed.
Weed armor plus 15% highness. This is bullshit.
Ha, I'm Treebeard.
Oh, I wanna get on 3-bit. Let me up there.
I'm Lego Bionicle.
Pick me up, man!
Oh, me?
Wait, I keep on saying Z when I'm close to you. Can I
Hold
not?
it. What if you hold it?
Well, that opens up my stuff.
Oh.
That's how I use my fishing rod to climb up it. Yo, you had to press Z! Yeah, carry me, man! Let's go! Wish I could be on your shoulder, but...
I must get all the studs.
3-bit gets all the studs.
It's the beard.
You got this 3-bit.
Literally just walking over them all.
Man, imagine if you could play as a tree ant in D&D. Unfortunately, there's like no tree-related races.
Yeah, I guess to
play.
be fair, the one part of Two Towers also follows Merry and Pippin and Treebeard too.
Yeah.
But that's during. I think that's during the.
It's like 3 different stories.
I think that's the. Yeah, but it's just 2 parts.
Yeah.
I think that's during the Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn section.
I would say 4, but you don't follow Gandalf that long. You don't really follow him at all until he returns. They briefly mentioned his adventure.
Yeah, you follow him and Pippin when they go to Gondor.
Yeah.
While Aragorn and Legolas and Gimli are preparing to take the Pass of the Dead and then take them. And then eventually rout the host at Pelegrir and...
Oh, you
I think I
have to put me
you
down.
Pardon me, young hobbit.
You dropped your boulder.
I needed to get a better grip on it. Okay, I'm pressing the wrong button. It's my fault. My bad, young hobbits.
Yeah, the closest thing you can play to like a plant character in D&D is in Eladrin. They're like seasonal elves.
Oh, love the friendship that develops between Merry and Pippin and Treebeard.
Yeah.
And the friendship between Merry and the King and Eowyn and whatnot and Rohan. And the friendship between all the members of the Fellowship, really. And
Yeah.
that's what I love. I find that all the series of books that I really like the most all have really good relationships between the characters. Like, I really dig well-done relationships.
It's like, just having a fine story is fine.
Yeah, they're great stories, but they
relationships.
also have really nice relationships underlying.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that.
Like Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is a really good game.
Think about it too. Even some of the video games that I like the most, like not so much the first Final Fantasy, obviously, because there's not a lot of characterization in it. But Final Fantasy 6 and 7, I mean, look, there's relationships in those games, and Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Can I reach that?
I don't know.
Believe that I can.
You can try dropping me if you like.
Goodbye, young hobbit.
Goodbye.
I don't seem to be able to reach it.
I can't plant.
You come back. No,
Okay.
You're going to drown.
Yeah, I don't think I can swim.
No,
I'll just sit hand at you.
Good idea. Okay, this rock. I like that waterfall.
Contra is such a good game. With the triple text and the dual text and the story, it's all good.
Even Undertale has great relationships in it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a super... It doesn't have to be something they've spent a ton of time on, but just establishing it and having some instances of it, I just love that.
It's like you need really good characters and you need those characters to interact and grow.
Like I say, I'll take... I mean, I want good characters, don't get me wrong, but the relationships are just as important to me. Like, if I have really cool characters, but they don't really have good relationships with each other, I'm not going to be as interested.
But I feel like it's hard to have good relationships without good characters. It's like you need a good base for that relationship.
Right, but they don't have to be super well-developed characters. Like, you don't need it. You just need something to go on. Just enough to get you interested, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to keep collecting these studs. We have more than enough studs. Those trees were my friends.
Saruman. Treebeard should punch him in the dick.
Oh, this is Gandalf. We're not at the point. They're not at Orthanc yet.
Aw. So we don't get to see Treebeard punch him in the dick. I'm just saying, it hurts a lot to get punched in the dick by
an int?
Yes. Are they just called ints or are they called tree ints?
They're ints. Tree ints is D&D.
Alright. I guess just int wasn't enough for D&D. I would say int was too copyrighted, but like everything else in D&D is from Lord of the Rings, so.
Maybe it just depends on whether it's a term that exists somewhere else or not.
Maybe. And here's the squad. How does Legolas know?
He's an elf.
He just knows when the White Wizard approaches. God damn, bro is shiny. He turned his sword to bananas.
I am Saruman. Rather Saruman as he should have been. At the turning of the tide. Oh, I love this moment. It's good in the movie and the book. Better in the book, of course.
How good is it in the Lego game?
I say it's a little truncated.
That's where the horse come from?
Shadowfax? He got him from Rohan.
Ah.
when he first came back down from the Endless Stair or whatever. He came into Rohan, and the king who was being manipulated by Wormtongue, who was an agent of Saruman.
An agent of chaos?
Sent him off, but, allowed him to take a horse, and he chose Shadowfax, who was like the most legendary horse in the kingdom, but whom no one else could tame, so...
Yo, boy, you got a legendary horse? Oh, I'm taking that. Mine now. Alright. Well, thanks for watching this episode of the Game Night. Like, comment, subscribe. Good job, Vacy. And most importantly...
we come to the turning of the tides.
Good night.
Gabba the Game Night, Gabba the Game Night, Gabba the Game Night, yay. Come on and watch him play. Games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.